Today's message is going to be, I think, about feeling stuck. And what to do when we're feeling stuck. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Step 1. Play. Oh. Start by mothering yourself. Oh my goodness. Oh. Sorry, I'm not looking in the camera. Over here looking in the real world. Okay. Oh goodness. Star mother. How can we mother ourselves? Fitting with the full moon back there after we've just had a full moon. Actually, it might not be a full moon. Can't see it on the other half. Okay, we're feeling stuck. How can we feel unstuck? Let's see. I am noticing in particular about this card. I mean, she is staring right there at the stars, right? And what we are is made of stardust. And so this mother inside each of us is always looking down at who we are. And is trying to encourage us to see things from her perspective, not just our own. Not just to feel like the one who's grown up and has to, I want to say, put themselves on the back burner for the rest of life all the time. Constantly putting yourself second to life. But if you're not taking care of yourself first, there won't be life left in you. You know, you have to take care of yourself in order for this life to move through you. In order for this story to play out. And if you're not taking care of yourself and your health is falling down, it's also a good way to get yourself stuck. You know, as long as your health is poor, you're going to remain stuck, because feeding ourselves bad things, whether it's food or music or images like movies and stuff, whatever it is, you know, and bad is relative, but still feeding us stuff that doesn't resonate or increase our own frequency, it keeps us stuck. It almost keeps us spiraling downwards. And if you're mothering the inner child within yourself, it's a lot easier. You know, you start to see yourself with a little bit more care and love and tenderness instead of so much frustration. Oh, okay. Anything else from this deck? No, I'm hearing go to one of the, like, Masters or Keepers of the Light. Okay, let me see. I got this deck. Because I have another one of his, Kyle Gray, Divine Masters, Keepers of the Light. There's a lot of the same people in each of these. It's interesting, the ones that have been coming out for me personally, like multiple times lately, from both decks. Okay. I shuffled this one very well yesterday. And I lit this candle with the intention of having our intention and our attention in everything we do, and for being fully present. Okay. I feel it. My other finger is still touching one that flew out. It's feeling important. Okay, this one is feeling important. Now, Keys of Deck, higher learning. You've learned from experience, but more inner study is now required to further progress. Gosh. I mean, he looks like an angel. He's like bathed in wings. What is that? The flower? The flower of life? What is that flower behind him? I'm learning. Let me see how these fit in. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further the progress. Just a moment. Learning from experience is definitely what's standing out for me here. And maybe we actually have learned from the experience that being stuck in that downward spiral isn't what's going to, like, it doesn't lift us up. I'm not even feeling that it's inner study necessarily, right? Or maybe because it's specifically inner and not just study, that like this is about inward, going inward and furthering the progress within ourselves. It's not necessarily about going outward. Part of getting unstuck is to, brain heart coherence so that you can know the truth that's deep within. Start by going inward, listening for that truth. And that truth will like ping you to your true north. It's going to ping you in the direction that you're supposed to go. And once you get there, then you dive into the study of the material things out here. Oh, okay. Ooh, 2 came out. I'm only seeing 1 though. Diana. Okay, we got focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sets high, and expect the best possible outcome. Like I was saying, after we go inward and figure out where our internal compass is guiding us, then you need to think about it, focus on it. Through the moon, send that attention and that focus up through into the sky, into the heavens above. Got these, I always feel Sagittarius energy whenever I see this card because of the arrows that she's got. And so it's very much like we have the ability to, shoot our arrow directly at what it is that we want. Oh, look, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. That's very much an energy that's coming through this too. Put what you want on that arrow. Focus it. With your intention and your attention combined, that's how we get the arrow to go exactly where it is that we want to go. Right? And if you set your sights high, it's going to be better, I think, if you end up overshooting what it is that you were going for and getting to look at it from a higher perspective above and then like landing even further than you could have thought that was even possible. And Horus, Cosmic Gateway. So this is actually the card that came out whenever I pulled cards underneath the full moon the other night. It's one of the cards that come out. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. And they are, right? As we go within and you start to, it's like you get to realize whether or not you want to hold on to these truths or not. Or, sorry, whether the thoughts are truth, and you get to figure out what it is that you want to hold on to. And so as you focus that intention, remember it's law of attraction. Your thoughts, your feelings, how you exist in the present moment is what's creating that future. So many birds have been coming out lately too. And look, the Eye of Horus. Let's see. Feeling stuck. Feeling stuck. Gonna pull from this deck now. Almost started shuffling them upside down. How do we get unstuck? We're going to go within, be aware that the thoughts that we keep repeating to ourselves about being stuck will keep us stuck. Your thoughts that things are continuously going wrong will keep things continuously going wrong. Interesting. I'm looking so much at the back of this card. It's standing out that, you know, the crescent moon in the shape right here, with the moon on her head up here. It's like we're starting to connect and illuminate ourselves to these things. Things are coming more to light as we go within. This light is starting to shine brighter. And it's going to go into darkness again, right? So that's why we have to make sure that we keep going inwards, so that we keep lighting ourselves up to that truth on the inside. Because if we don't keep going inwards to light ourselves up, then we get back into the darkness of feeling stuck again. One on the bottom is standing out to me right now. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude, right? We got the arrow again. Like I said, Sagittarius coming out. How fitting. And if you're practice more gratitude for what you're like, what you already have here now. What you already have here now, it's going to bring more of the things that you're grateful for now into your future. And because you're not focused so much on the things that you don't want, you're going to have space open up so that even more can come into the future. More than you realized you could even hope for. More than you realized was even possible. Okay, maybe one from one of the tarot decks, but which deck? Maybe this deck? Let's see. Okay, one of these two or both. This is the one that's standing out to me, the Angel Tarot deck. These are kind of slippery. Focused intention and attention in everything we do. Doing our best to be present. Come on, hands. Work. Okay. I don't think I'm going to take reversals this time. Interesting. Whoa, we've got the Lovers. All right, and a few other. Okay, too many. Honestly, too many. This is a whole stack. So we're gonna put those back in here. Just slip them into the middle. Okay. Angels of Commitment, the Lovers. It's literally the front of the deck. In case that didn't click. Look at that. The Lovers are on the front of the box. Oh my gosh, very much self-love. And the fact that I'm pulling out this card from this deck where it tells you what it's for. I mean, Angels of Commitment. Commitment to the self. Commitment to the world as a whole. You know? Really, really committing to this plan that we have in place. Okay? You see how they've got their wings wrapped around them down here, keeping them safe, one wing, but they also have another wing, each of them extending up into the heavens. Fully connected. To live a life in love isn't just to be in love with another. Once you fall in love with another, you fall in love with life as a whole. It's impossible not to. You can't be in love without finding love of life. I didn't even have a specific question when this one came out, but it's just so fitting because it also has so much to do with like self-love, connecting to the higher self, balancing of the masculine and feminine inside. Maybe that's part of what has to be done with going inside. It's just balancing, finding that balance, mothering ourselves, loving ourselves, fully loving, fully committing to ourselves. Not in a selfish and negative way either, but because we know that if we're not giving this commitment and love to ourselves first and foremost, then there won't be a self left to give to others. Kind of like I was saying here, if you were constantly giving all of your energy away to life, there's none left to give to yourself, and then there's no you for life to live through. It's rounding out so nicely. Let me see. One more. And I actually think from this deck. Let's see. Okay. One more to round out this message for getting unstuck. We're just going to commit to ourselves, commit to going inward, commit to listening to that voice. Or not listening to that voice, but letting go of the other voices. You know, right now you might not even be able to listen for that voice of yourself that's inside, for that voice that's trying to mother and parent yourself. You might not even be able to hear that voice right now because there are just so many other people's thoughts in your head, so many other things in your head. And part of that, finding our true north and finding what it is that we're supposed to set our arrows and set our sights towards, is just letting the other people's thoughts and words just flow through. Just flow through. They don't have to stay. I very much see us each as vessels where energy moves through. And with our big old brains that we've got, we get stuck. That energy gets stuck. It gets trapped inside of us, especially in the form of these spiraling thought patterns that just repeat themselves. And it is so important to just let them flow through. Don't hold on to them. Don't identify with them. Don't even fight with them. Just let them flow. That's what they're doing. That's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to get stuck and stagnant inside of us. They're supposed to flow through. And that's how we can wrap ourselves in love, wrap ourselves in loving thoughts, and magnetic loving thoughts, focused loving thoughts, and connect through the heavens to our higher selves. And gratitude is the best way to connect. Well, this message is a little all over the place, but so am I. I'm going to leave this here because that is such a beautiful message. How can we get unstuck? Mother ourselves. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, see that there's an inner child inside of you that needs love. It needs care. It needs patience. It deserves grace. You deserve love, care, patience, grace, forgiveness, acceptance. You are inherently worthy of all of these things. Go inside yourself, and really feel that. Feel the abundance that you are connected to. You are connected to the everything, and it is infinite, it is expansive, it is huge. Through going inward, you will figure out what it is that you want. You can focus your sights and your intentions on that. Put it on an arrow and shoot it towards the moon. Like I said, even if it doesn't land on the moon, you'll land among the stars. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Negative thought patterns will magnetically attract negative things to you, or it'll pull you towards each other, spiraling you downward towards the void. If you don't want to go into the void, then you have to be aware that your thoughts are what it's going to bring you back up. Practice gratitude. It's like the best way to bring those thoughts back up, to get the spiral from down below all the way back up. And remember, self-love. Really and truly committing to yourself first and foremost, so that you have a full cup on your own and you can give to others. So that you're not looking for someone else to come in and fill that for you. You have to be able to give it to yourself before you're going to know if someone else is giving you the best that you deserve or not. And ask yourself if you're giving yourself the best right now. You deserve it for you. The thoughts. You deserve to think positively about yourself, to be grateful for yourself and how far you've gotten. Thank you so much for joining me for this message today of getting unstuck through focused intention, through focused thoughts, through focused gratitude, through self-love, through going within.